by the Airforce, the Korean Airforce, a recent programming team. So they really don't have as much experience. ForU really was a good player in Protoss versus Terran, but he should be pretty rusty at this point because the Airforce Ace team players only get to practice about 4 hours a day, or even less, just because they're in the army. So the Korean army can't let them play the whole day just like they used to. So I have to wonder who's going to win this game. ForU was known for his amazing Protoss versus Terran. That was pretty much his best matchup. But as I stated, he is pretty rusty. So I'm not sure if he's going to be able to pull off this or not. Darkelf is also a pretty good player. He isn't the best, but he's definitely in a lot better shape than ForU is. And we see now that both of them are going for standard builds. We see that Darkelf is going to get that earlier refinery, so he can get that factory. I'm not sure what kind of strategy he's going, but we see that ForU is not going to do a standard 1-gate tech to cybernetics core. He is going to go double gate, and he possibly is going to rush. But Darkelf is directly scouting to his base, so I'm not sure if Darkelf will be able to defend against this. It is a 2-gate rush, so there will be pretty good amount of zealots coming out. I don't know if he sees that second gateway, but he knows that there's no cybernetics core. It could also not be a rush, but I really think this is pretty risky because now that it's scouted, it can easily be countered by vultures. Vultures pretty much destroy zealots really easily. So we see that the scout for ForU is going to try and get in, but there is a marine there blocking the ramp, so it can't get in. So right now, ForU is pretty much left in the dark. He really doesn't know what's going to go on. Okay, never mind. That wasn't a 2-gate. That was a cybernetics core. I thought that was a gateway. Sorry about that. So he is going to be doing a standard build, going to get some dragoons first, and then he can branch off into a couple of directions. There goes the first dragoon. So he can branch off into a few directions. ForU can either go for Dark Templars, taking advantage of the Terran's lack of early detection. He could go for Templar harassment storms, but those are pretty risky. And he could also go mass dragoons and zealots, or he could go Reaver drops. And Reaver drops would be a pretty good counter for this. This is a 2 factory with 1 machine shop so far. So we're not going to see. I'm not sure if Darkelf is going to be going a lot of tanks. But we do see the robotics facility is coming up. So ForU is going to go for the Reaver drops that I was talking about earlier. These are pretty hard to pull off if you're playing against a good Terran. But if you can pick off a good amount of SCVs, you've pretty much secured your game, your early game at least. But there goes the second gateway. But if this was Bisu, he probably would have maybe gone for a Templar Archives with the robotics facility and try and do some Dark Templar drops. But ForU is not Bisu. And Bisu loves to take advantage of Dark Templars. So we're not going to see that here. We see that 2 Dragoons coming in right now, and there's only 4 Marines, but there is a tank now. Tanks are really good against Dragoons, especially Vultures as backup with mines. So this is going to be pretty risky for ForU right now, because he's going to be forced to retreat, and he may have to stay in front of his ramp. But he already does have 4 Dragoons, and he is getting his observatory right now. I would have thought that it would have been better to get his robotics support bay a little bit sooner, but he is under attack right now, and who knows, there might be a lot of mines coming up that he needs to pick off. There's already a few mines here as well, so he's not going to be able to get in any further. What Darkelf is probably going to do at this point, he's going to lay mines everywhere. Mines serve as essential scouts. He can lay them at bases, he can lay them at essential choke points. So this is a really good strategy, really good usage of mines. And so right now, Darkelf is going to try and contain, but I don't know where there's his units. He probably doesn't have siege yet, so he is going to wait a little bit. The first observer is out right now, and I'd have to say that both players are playing pretty equally, the same skill level right now. Both of them are pretty much on even bases. There's 4 tanks right now, and this is going to be pretty risky for ForU, because if he makes a risky move, those tanks will really be able to destroy those Dragoons really easily. So we do see that there's 2 machine shops, so that definitely means that there will be some speed upgrade for the Vulture as well, probably. I'm not sure if he was researching it, but that'll be really good because the tanks can siege, start shooting the Dragoons and stuff, and then the Vultures will come in from the back and just lay mines everywhere, preventing the retreat of the Dragoons, or just pretty much destroying them all. So here comes the push. The tanks are being sieged right now. We do see a Templar archives coming up, so we are going to see some Dark Templars. High Templars would not be very viable at this point, especially with that robotics facility, because he is going to be able to get some drops with that. The High Templars would only be good against killing a few SCVs, but after that it'd be pretty much useless to getting all those upgrades. So we see that ForU did try and expand, but it seems that it will go down. These Vultures are taking it out. Mines being laid everywhere, and we do see an engineering bay coming up. So there is going to be some marine upgrades, but I don't think it's for marine upgrades. It is going to be for turrets. But this is perfect timing for ForU, because his shuttle and 2 Dark Templar have been finished at the same time. And this is going to be a very bad position right here for Darkelf if he cannot get those turrets up in time. I think he did scout that Dark Templar attack, but the shuttle is coming, and there is no missile turret being built. The missile turret is being built over there, so observers can't see anything. But so he did not scout those Dark Templar attack. But these Dark Templars are going to try and take out that turret, but there are mines here as well, so these Dark Templars are going to go down. We see that the shuttle is here. A few missile turrets are being created, but they are going to be destroyed. This is a really serious moment here, because, oh my god, if ForU can get that turret, he has pretty much won this game. Oh, the turret has been created, but it is dead, and 2 Dark Templars are still alive. They're going to be able to kill everything there. I'm not sure why those Vultures are not laying mines. They probably don't want to kill their own SCVs, but this is really risky for both players right now. We see that the tank push is going up ForU's ramp, and it is going to start attacking his main. But right now, ForU is getting a new expansion at the top right, and Darkelf has no SCVs mining anything right now. If he puts any mines in his mining line, then it could kill his own SCVs when they try and hit the Dark Templars. So we see that the tank push is coming up. Right now, this is sort of a who can kill who first. But I see more Dark Templars being created, and this is looking really risky for both players. One gateway goes down, and I'm not seeing what... Oh, there is a Dark Templar coming out. There's no detection over here. Darkelf doesn't even have a scanner, so these tanks are going to start going down. One tank goes down, the second tank is just about to go down. The command center has been lifted for Darkelf, so he's not getting any resources right now. ForU has already secured his other expansion, and this one Dark Templar is taking everything out. This is really bad for Darkelf right now, because the economy of ForU is still flourishing, and Darkelf's attack has been destroyed. There's only 2 missile turrets and a few mines left, and I'd have to say that, oh god, a mine just killed a lot of those SCVs there. That was a really bad move by Darkelf, moving his SCVs in there for no reason. And the Dark Templar is going to stay there, but no SCVs are still mining, and the Dark Templar is going to come back, taking 2 hits to kill SCVs, but one of the Dark Templars goes down. I think that's the only one left, so there's no Dark Templars now. So basically a very well planned attack by both players, but Darkelf did lose his push very carelessly. If he did pull his troops back or get a ComSat scanner, he would have survived that push and probably killed ForU. But ForU has a really, really good economy right now in comparison to Darkelf, because Darkelf was not mining for a very long time. These Vultures are going to come in from the back and try and kill as many probes as possible, but it doesn't seem like they'll get many because there's already a few Dragoons there. I saw a shuttle going over to do some more Dark Templar drops. We'll see if this is going to work or not. There's already a turret and a lot of mines here, but there's only one turret and there's no scanner, and we see that more Dark Templars have been dropped. Zealots and Dark Templars. Oh my god, the turret goes down again, And these SCVs are going to be under attack again. This is really, really bad for Darkelf because he's still not mining. He needs to do something about this. He needs to get a scanner up. He needs to get more turrets up or something. This is not looking good at all because he's still not mining. He's not going to be able to produce anything. His command center is burning. And ForU's first expansion is already up and running. So this command center is almost about to blow up. Really bad for Darkelf. He has nothing mining right now. GG! Very well played by ForU. Darkelf was really, really careless. And, what the? I think I just saw Darkelf picking his nose. But anyways, that was a GG. Careless play by Darkelf. And ForU definitely took advantage of that. And so he did win, even though ForU was really rusty. GG.